Time to time during the show, we'll be in the control room. Viewers have asked for this, so we'll be pointing out the various things that happen behind the scenes with our Dan Memorial Cam.
This show keeps going down the tubes even lower and lower. I mean,
cheap innovation for ratings.
You know what I want to do?
They're not working, obviously.
I'll tell you what I want to do. I want, if you can bring the Dan Cam out here at some point, Amy, I want to go really behind the scenes and look in these drawers.
We'll do that as well. Well,
today, we're going to look into Dan's drawers, ladies and gentlemen, so stay tuned on this program. You want us to read some letters?
Well, yes, we frequently do get accused of not reading enough of them. And I know you are well-versed with everything that's happening in the upper-level management of the station. But we do have prepared a few occasional notes for you, just in case you feel that you want
Cliff has prepared these notes.
Yeah, the Cliff Notes.
What's this collective we business? You're right. You're out of here at 4 o'clock, baby. Right.
Actually, I was here
till
1 a.m.
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh, we stayed up all night just trying to make you look good.
Okay, read the letter.
Thomas J. Azar, Swansea, Massachusetts. We're not making too much noise for these people over here, we hope.
Like Ringling Brothers in the background over here. Go ahead.
Well, the Dan Cam has moved out here now for innovative new angles.
We got the Dan Cam now?
This is sort of like the reverse angle replay over here.
There you go.
Well, on the Dan Cam.
Well,
there it is.
There it is.
The
you
Dan
can tell
Cam.
the Dan Cam's a little shaky.
It's actually the dome cam at the moment.
There you go. Oh,
yes.
Whoa!
Adjust your lighting at home.
Go ahead.
As one who appreciates classic movies from the 1930s on, I am reveling in the age of the VCR, which is enabling me to amass a library of my favorites.
It's a little overwritten.
I was going to
yeah, right. Go ahead.
You find that
put the thesaurus down and just go ahead. Go ahead.
What is another word for thesaurus, by the way?
Read the letters.
And that's one thing that's always bothered me. You can look up another word for everything else in there, except they don't tell you what another word is. There's no other word for that.
Right.
As a purist, however, I vehemently object to the tendency of stations, yours is sometimes included, to fit longer movies into time slots that are too short. Movies then get cut to pieces to accommodate commercials. Now, you must have you being our resident movie dude, do you have any thoughts about that season, which will be here before we know it, and in fact is now here?
We have, in December, we have some wonderful titles coming up, in fact, and we always do some kind of holiday movies with holiday flavor to them. One of the courses, It's a Wonderful Life, will be on again. You'll be seeing that on every television station. We've mentioned that before. There's an elephant with muddy feet that just walked through the studio.
Yes.
We've mentioned this before, but It's a Wonderful Life is a public domain feature.
That's the view from the control room as they look into our studio.
Isn't that nice?
Here we are over here.
No need to pay attention to what I'm saying, Sean.
No.
It's a public domain feature. It means that anybody can run it. I mean, the license was not renewed at the proper time, and so you understand all that, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Do a show this like do with an oil painting. You talk to him, look at him. He has no expression. Smile once in a while, you know what I mean? There you go, all right. Anyway, so everybody will have It's a Wonderful Life on, including us. The Greatest Story Ever Told, King of Kings, we'll have on during the Christmas season. Also, Death Sent Holiday, Talk of the Town with Cary Grant. You know, if you like that film. And look for some others. In December, we have some great crap.
Well, you didn't mention any on her list. White Christmas, Holiday Inn, The Bishop's Wife, Christmas in Connecticut, Miracle on 34th Street. No.
You know, we used to own a lot of those films, but we no longer do. So,
okay.
But I'm sure you'll be able to find them on other television stations in the market.
Congratulations on the promotion. Mr. Berkeley saw it in the Globe the other day.
Oh, well, there you go. He's the president.
How are we doing for time, as we say? We have a minute. We'll dive into one more quick one here. Here you are. From Tim Casey, Roslindale, Massachusetts. I've been watching the Movie Loft for years and have greatly appreciated your usually good selection of movies. However, I have noticed lately that during commercial breaks, your Movie Loft logo displays upcoming scenes instead of scenes which have already occurred. Could you please stop doing this, since it sometimes tells the viewer what will be happening next, destroying any continuity in the narrative?
A copy of this letter was given to Buffalo Bob Ecker, who produces the Movie Loft. We've received this complaint a couple of times over the past several weeks. Now, there's no conclusion drawn from this. It's just we have sent this over. Buffalo Bob Ecker is the producer of Movie Loft.
Well, you run the show.
No, he runs the show.
No,
he picks the scenes. I'm not backing out of this either.
We're going to take the Dan Cam over to Movie Loft someday and go behind the scenes and see that it's practically a dictatorship.
If you want to know what my opinion is of this whole thing, I do not believe that we should show scenes that we have not seen in upcoming.
I agree. I would have to agree. I mean, that wouldn't be any fun. He says, why not take this to the extreme and show the ending first?
Well, I think that's a little surly, don't you think?
Well, I think he's
being a
a little
surly
irritated
there.
by this.
Yeah, yeah.
That way, I wouldn't have to bother with such trivial details as plot and character development, and I could go to bed earlier.
Okay. Yeah,
He's
Cliff, would
tipped.
you do me a favor? We're going to take a break right now, and during that break, would you see if you could get a hold of Buffalo Bob? We'll bring him down here, and we will address this issue firsthand on this program. More of this should be done. We're going to take a break, come right back. Hopefully, we'll have the producer of Movie Love right here on this television show. We'll be back.
It's back. The Valvoline Boston Bruin Short-Handed Challenge, Part 4. Win terrific prizes like this Toyota Corolla GTS. If you didn't win last year, this is your chance for revenge. The Valvoline Boston Bruin Short-Handed Challenge. Watch for it on all televised games. And give it your best shot. Pick up your entry form at these Valvoline retailers.
Operator, give me the police. I want to report a robbery.
Did the police help at all?
They said that I could expect to be robbed again soon.
I'm gonna fool around if I were you, Trapper. Get yourself a gun.
So everybody gets a gun, then what do you have?
A chance.
I spent a lot of years of my life putting people back together again. And here I am now learning how to blast them apart. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I know you're in here. I got a gun. I know how to use it.
Trapper John, Monday at 5 on TV-38.
We're back here on Ask the Manager. Sean McDonough and Dana Hersey sitting in for Dan Berkery today because Dan had some oral surgery, if you're just joining us.
But he's not physically unable to perform, as they say in football.
Physically unable to
Yeah,
perform.
that's the pup list. They can put you on that when you're injured. But he was able. He said he was up to his butt in alligators was the expression he used.
Yeah, that's not exactly how he put it, I don't
Yeah,
believe. Go ahead.
Gordon Wicker, I believe, Ramsey, New Jersey. I'm writing to thank you for your recent telecast of North Dallas 40. This is good. We're getting a lot of movie questions, and who better to answer them?
What a coincidence.
It is one of my favorite movies, and I have been waiting to see it on TV. I was hoping to see it on a movie channel because it had been telecast in New York on WNBC, and they did a complete hatchet job on it. I can't tell you how pleased I was when WSBK showed this film virtually untouched. Some movies are cut and edited so poorly they end up looking like Japanese horror films. There really is no question here. Thank you again, and I really enjoy both of you and your show. Thank you. You both appear to be very real and sincere people.
Brother. Battery's not included.
P.S. Excuse the stationery. It shows that Yankee fans appreciate good people and good shows.
And this is from New York.
From the pen of a Yankee fan. It's got the little Yankee logo, as you see in the middle here.
It's actually from New Jersey, this letter, isn't it?
Yeah, Ramsey, New Jersey.
I have found, if I may, for just a moment,
Please.
if I may attack New York television stations, there are some stations in New York that absolutely butcher their films. I mean, butcher them. And I'm very proud of the fact that this television station takes time not only to get prints that are not full of scratches and the sound is gone and everything else is torn up, but also takes time and care in editing these films, if I may say that.
But we do give away the ending.
But we do that. Well, you can't have everything. Once in a while, you have to do that. Go ahead.
Despite the fact we... All right. Let's see. Joy...
Our next letter is...
Joy V. McCabe.
Yes.
Address unknown, as they say. No, I apologize. Woburn.
Right, thank you, Buffalo. I appreciate it. Would you stick around just in case we have some more?
Yes. You can take a seat in our... if you can find a seat somewhere in the large throng of studio audience we have here.
Buffalo Bob Ecker, the producer of TV-38's Movie Love, ladies and gentlemen, who does say that he will make a concerted effort to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Yes. Correct?
Can we dispatch the Dan cam into the control room? I think we should identify some of those names behind the faces when we get a chance.
I think some of those faces would be just as well.
There's Amy Croak, our director. We should point out Rick Ryan, the man making all of us somewhat seasick, bouncing above from, but doing a wonderful job on the
shoot yourself in the face, would you please?
Yeah, turn and look toward the camera, Amy.
Shoot yourself.
Look toward the camera. Isn't she lovely? And single, we might add.
Rick, Rick, turn the camera around so we can see you. Rick?
Can Rick put the camera on himself? Well, there's Glenn. Glenn's our technical director. Put on your sunglasses, Glenn. It's a little bright in there.
Amy.
Yeah, he's a very cool dude around the
He is. Oh, my goodness gracious. Unbelievable. It's like you're wondering where everybody went after Haight-Ashbury. They went here, to TV-38, folks. Shoot yourself, Rick. Turn the camera around so that we can see you.
Glenn just shot him for himself.
Why, Rick, are you hiding from the law or something? Why?
Rick Ryan, he's trying to do that. Oh,
here we go, here we are.
Oh, my Lord.
All right. Isn't that fun? Now, how about David? We saw David earlier. He's the audio man. There's our audio booth.
Oh, Gino, get out of the way.
There's the guy
Gino.
running.
Gino, a little camera shot.
Gino
here in
is
the tape
escaping
room.
from the law. All right, take a left, quick. There we go, and there is David. Okay.
On audio.
All right. David's a pretty cool-looking dude, too, don't you think?
It's a little cold, as you can tell by the scarf, in the audio booth. The heating bill, we had a little trouble.
Hey, pretty color-coordinated in them jeans, too, David. Go ahead.
Those are the nice, aren't they nice folks, too?
They're wonderful people. It's so much fun to work here. You have no idea.
Time check. Time check? By the way, I just want to give you a little plug. I heard you on WHDH radio the other day.
Oh.
You're marvelous on the radio.
Oh, aren't you nice? Isn't that nice of you to say?
Marvelous.
They were actually asking about you up there, because I know you fill in up there occasionally.
That's sort of why I brought it up. It was just a cheap sort of plug for one of my other employers.
Right.
But
you let people just yell on the set at any time now?
This is the new wrinkle. Hannah says, 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes left.
In the middle of something you're saying, Hannah jumps in and goes, 3 minutes!
I'm still waiting for Stu Talbot to walk in any time and say, read more letters. Read more letters.
There you are. You're right. Wave to Mom, Hannah. You're
There's
there.
Hannah. Oh, we left down Hannah.
There you go.
And
there
Karen
you
in the background on the camera.
Hi, Mom. I graduated from college 5 years ago.
I got a real job doing this.
We should point out these are all ITT technical school graduates.
Go ahead. That's a very good school, by the way.
And why? Here or Barbizon Hair Salon.
You can help each other.
You know something, McDonough? You're a snob.
No, I'm not a snob.
Look, I know you get in a lot of trouble over in the French accent business and the French language business. You get in a lot of trouble over that.
Get Dan on the phone.
Where's
Dan?
You're a real snob.
I am not a snob.
That's all right. I like you. You're a nice guy, but
Thank you.
you're a snob. Go ahead. Read some more letters.
I have nothing against ITT Tech. I really don't. They are. I've seen all their diplomas. I don't usually mind it when you banter, which is good, because that's exactly what we're doing right now, Joy V.
By the way, a very good sponsor of ours, ITT Tech.
Yes,
You'll be interested to hear.
I love the ex-sponsor now.
I wouldn't plan on getting many voiceovers from them, however. Yeah, right. Go ahead.
How could I? I mean, with your voice, there's no room for competition.
Read a letter.
I don't usually mind it when your banter is at least amusing. But
Yeah.
today, your show was boring.
Yeah, like today.
As I ride my exercycle in my slippers and watch you, I'm happy.
Wait a minute. This guy's in his slippers riding an exercycle,
a woman.
and he's saying, she's saying the show's boring?
Yes.
Well, that's an exciting life, too, isn't it?
I don't agree with your viewers from Littleton who don't care for the way she complains that we only read type. I wish she had typewritten this, by the way.
I mean, you want a thrill, get a real bicycle. Go on 128.
It's a little tough
Going
to go
the
around
wrong way.
It's a little tough to go around your living room, though, on an actual bicycle.
Well, that's what I mean. Get
Unless
outside
you live
once in a
like,
while. Come on.
A Vanderbilt mansion or something. What?
Wait a minute. Is there a question here?
You lose.
All right, I understand
She's got 3 letters of questions, 3 pages, but we don't have time to do it. Next week.
Well, perhaps we should warn the folks that I have been instructed to do 2 shows here today, and so have you.
Yes.
So we will be back next week on this television station, same time, same channel. See you then. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Dana.